Alright, hey, welcome back to my daily weather forecast video. We're going to take a big focus on Winter Storm Chan that's currently in parts of the Midwest right now. This is the NAM 3KM model. Heavy snow, no, not really heavy snow, but moderate to moderate snow is in central Illinois right now. Chicago, you could see some travel delays, travel problems. Indiana, so I think if you're like central Illinois, central Indiana, maybe parts of northern Missouri, you guys are definitely going to see that chance for moderate snow. As you guys know, there's a big swath of winter weather advisories and a winter storm warning issued parts of Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, and New York. Also in Michigan too, western Michigan, especially with that lake effect snow, which is another very important thing we have to discuss. But look how wide those winter weather advisories pretty much are. This is almost way bigger than the previous winter storm, which was Winter Storm Bellamy, which really was all their advisories were over here at its peak. But here it's kind of the same size, but maybe a little longer when it comes to map of advisories, watches, and warnings. So this will potentially be an historic winter storm, and our first dangerous nor'easter of the season. It really becomes a more of a Miller 8 or Miller nor'easter, not your average curve northwards nor'easter where it starts all the way in the southern plains and parts of the southeast. It just curves northwards. Instead, it just comes out of the blue and comes out of the Rockies and just curves northwards. Curve a little northwards. Actually, no, pretty much in a straight line, really. So it's like a Miller winter storm. You can actually see that's actually evident. Because here's how well, and it comes from the Rockies, really. Alright, so I was saying it is currently snowing in parts of the Midwest. Expect up to 2 to 4 inches of snow, but maybe 5 if you're in central Indiana and central Illinois. Then that dies off. Thunderstorms in the south. I don't know if there's really a severe weather possibility, but we can look now. But it doesn't look like there is. There's no supercell chance. It's all in the Gulf, it's all in the Gulf, it's all in the waters. But here's an instability level. Here's a wind shear level. It's very high, but there's some spots where there's only small pockets of areas where they usually don't get where they don't have wind shear. But still a lot of wind shear for parts of the southeast. Moisture is one thing that's very, very critical when it comes to severe weather. When you're trying to predict that, it's the way there isn't enough moisture. It's the dew points are in 48, 50s. But 48s and 50s are enough to create a severe storm or two, not a full blown. So a very, very, very localized severe weather threat is likely, but a major widespread, even a level 2 one isn't even likely, maybe a level 1. Especially if you're in the deep south. So I'm looking at Louisiana, maybe parts of Mississippi, Alabama, and Georgia, maybe parts of Florida. We don't know how far east this thing can go. Either it can go northwards and collide with this snow system creating that wall that drives northwards when this high pressure system moves into Canada. But the NAM model saying that Florida can be spared, but if you're in the northern part of it, you can really see that potential for severe thunderstorms. Fast forwarding to where that nor'easter impacts start to hit. So here's a low pressure system now, the high pressure system all the way in Canada. You can see freezing rain in the Appalachians. I'm looking at Virginia, West Virginia, maybe parts of Maryland, maybe parts of Delaware. And that freezing rain kind of just dies off. But if you're like in Jersey, Pennsylvania, like southern Pennsylvania, northern Jersey, you guys will definitely see that freezing rain chance. And then if you're on south, a new window for severe weather comes in. Instability becomes very, very high. If you look at the superset composite levels, it's all on the shore, but if this can make it more to the land, I think severe water threats possible. Here's that helicity, here's that updraft possibility. There's some in the East Coast. You can see those little rain lines over there. Now looking at the wind shear, the bulk shear, which is quite high. But it's only like around this area. However, it's not really that area that can see like that severe weather threat. As you know, it's dry because of that cold, dry air that comes right after that winter storm. But I think this severe weather threat was from the southeast just to the east coast. I don't think a really inland severe weather threat is likely. But still, if you look at the wind shear, it was very high, as you guys saw, especially across the East Coast. But now, here's what the dew point watch is saying: only 50s, 40s, 60s across Florida and like the very, very East Coast. I'm talking like beach shores. So maybe a severe weather threat is possible. It's not likely that we can see some, but there could be like strong storms. Now, when the nor'easter is in its full phase, you can see the dip in the jet stream. That will eject historic cold air. That way, it's coldest air I've actually seen this season. So I'm looking at parts of the Great Lakes, the Midwest, the Upper Midwest, the Plains, parts of the Mississippi Valley are probably going to see that very, very cold air. Now, let's take a look at the total snowfall for a bit. We're going to zoom this out. There we go. So this is the NAM model. Doesn't show much of a snow event here in the Midwest, but you guys could be potentially seeing like up to 5 or 6 inches, especially for in central Indiana. But however, if like here in northern and southern parts of this winter storm chain, you guys could just be seeing up like 1 to 4 inches of snow. Wisconsin, you guys can see like a little extent. Here's that snowfall area, and you can see there's like a little boundary that can curve northwards and bring that potential snow. In the Great Lakes, looking at western Michigan, you guys could be potentially seeing like up to a foot of snow is really quite impressive. But look at the ARRR models, which show a very different story. Great Lakes is really more affected, up to like 15 inches of snow. Chicago, up to like 2. Potential to see like 6 inches of snow really in southern central Illinois. I'm talking about this particular area. Parts 4 to 5 inches if you're just in a like dark blue area. But if you're in a white blue, so I'm talking like from this like north of this line, south of this line, like up to like 1 to 4 inches of snow is all possible. Like I said, the Great Lakes is really going to be affected. Here's that snowfall in the northeast according to the ARRR models, saying like up to 8 inches of snow in some areas. I'm looking at New York, central New York, southern Maine, southeastern Maine, most of New Hampshire, southern Vermont, the Great Lakes. Talking about southeastern New York, northwestern Pennsylvania, northeastern Ohio. You guys could potentially up to say like 7 inches of snow, and there's actually a good model agreement between the two top convection models. It's just way less snow for the Great Lakes and central Indiana. But shows of a more snowy effect, especially across Maine, pretty much southern New Hampshire, southern Vermont, most of Massachusetts, maybe parts of Rhode Island, maybe parts of Jersey, New York is really still gonna be affected. Up to like 7 inches of snow is all possible. Great Lakes, you're just going to see like 5 to 6 inches of snow. Oh, actually, we can zoom in a bit. Continental West, regional. This one street northeast. There you go. That's a way more better view of how big the snow totals can be. If you're like in the East Coast, like I'm talking about Hampshire, Maine, you guys could be seeing up to a foot of snow, which is quite impressive, especially if you're part in the southern tier of those two states. So that's pretty much all the details I can give you guys for this upcoming potentially historic nor'easter. But we do have a potential winter storm that has been very consistent across the Northeast again. Here's the European model. Not really anything so far. It becomes dry, but if you're like East Coast, could see seeing little snow, little freezing rain. Some thunderstorms that can't be severe for now. Then pay attention to this low. Wait, sorry, let's go to the 12Z runs. Pay attention to this low and the next low, and this is going to bring a two potential winter storms. First, it's gonna go in the Great Lakes, and then to the Mid-Atlantic. Then another parade of a clipper can come in, and then another winter storm chance really in the Mid-Atlantic. But we're just gonna zoom this back a bit because there's something that really caught my eye. It's actually expected to come over the weekend. Where are we? So that's the nor'easter. Okay, where is it? Yeah, it was this particular thing. One very heavy snow across the upper Midwest. Look at that tail, and look at how strong that severe water threat can be. But remind you guys, this is very far away. Also, the three next upcoming winter storms are also far away, but the nor'easter is really the only thing I want to focus about. But something in the GFS caught my eye, really. I think it was that. Wait, was it that? It was another nor'easter. Hold on, let me find this. This thing can get really laggy sometimes. Okay, yeah, this is quite very stubborn sometimes. There was like a winter storm. Oh shoot, okay. There we go. Yeah, it looks like a nor'easter, and I think this can be possible. The thing is, it starts in the Rockies again. The same thing. That's gonna happen with the next nor'easter. But that's like your early signal for a potential winter storm. That the GFS have caught in the Northeast, and the European model, which has caught potentially 4 or 3 more winter storms. Alright, so that's pretty much it for today's video. Mainly focusing about that potential nor'easter. Take a look at the upcoming weather. But I think generally stormy, wintry, potentially cold with the big Arctic blasts we're gonna see. I'll give you guys an update tomorrow when that windstorm chance hits, and a temperature update because it's really gonna be cold. I can't fit in the temperature update right now, but it's really gonna be cold is all I'm gonna say. See you.